Welcome to the green power scenario for Cities Skylines Green Cities. In the first part we got our city up and running, it's established, it's going along quite well. I think we can speed it up now, guys. It's very gridded because money is still tight, and of course there are a number of victory conditions here. You can see we've got to get to 50,000 people, we've got to generate 500 megawatts of power, but more importantly we've got to watch this average ground pollution, because that is going to be an issue over time. And of course by putting down industry like this, that will increase the pollution. But I want to make a point out, guys, here. Someone asked a question, and you've got to remember it's average ground pollution, so I've just put down some industry, but you will see the pollution spread. So the response by putting that down is not instantaneous, and I think that's something you've got to be aware of. But now I've put that down, that will grow up over time. And what I want to do is get a bit more residential in, like that, down here. I think that can actually wait. What I'm going to do is just drop a little bit more in like that. Get this going, just make sure they've got enough water. Yeah, I think in fact we can go outside as well. Like that, and of course we can get a little bit over the top like that as well, just to keep padding in these areas, keep the city growing. So we've got a little bit of commercial as well, so this is actually filling in quite nicely. And we've got 32,000. I'd love to get some public transport in as well. I'm not sure I really want to risk it too quickly. How far have we got to go before we get to the next milestone? Busy town. We've got to get to 5,000, so we've got about 1,000 people to go. Hello, we got a bit of a water problem growing. And yep, the budget, yep, to increase the budget up, get that up to here. Actually keep that under control. And we could put some more resident. I mean, maybe I need to put some public transport in. Do is kind of push this up like that, bring that down like that maybe. And what I kind of want to do is, in fact what I would like to do is get a road across here. Maybe I can open a road up across here. Get a single track road across like that. How much is that going to cost me? 5,000. Maybe we'll get that in like that, connect that up like that. And what I'm thinking, guys, is getting some farming going over here, just a small amount, so that I can suck up that industrial demand without actually kind of causing pollution. Because of course farming, if I hope so, I need to get this in actually, get the farming in over here like this, and we're just going to change that to farming specialization. That's going to drive these guys away, but that's going to be okay. I think I can just come straight across like that, and of course we're going to need power over here as well. Maybe we can, yep, go over like that, down to there. And that should start to suck up this demand for farming. And what I could probably do is get a footpath here, take off this. Okay, just get that across like that, and what we can do is put a road in like this, come back like that, and we can just hook up this footpath like this, and that would give residents a reason to come over this way, and maybe we can come up like that to get and just put a lodge of farming in like that as well. Make sure that's covered, yes. What should happen is the farming from here should feed into the commercial area here. If we put some commercial in there like that. Actually, what I could do, got a little bit of cash on the run now. Let's get back like that. That can come across like that. So we've got a massive demand for residential again. They're gonna have to come in like that. And that can come up a bit like that. So we're going to keep an eye on the water. Okay, 40. Like that. Actually, I think if I... Sudden thought here, guys. Sudden thought. If I put a road across like that, and connect that up like that, and give me a road connection through here. And how much have I got? 42,000. Let's get some public transport in. 40,000. Wow, that's going to be expensive. That's 30,000. I don't have the money for it. What a shame. I think maybe we will just keep developing the farming out here. Hopefully that will not... You can see there's no pollution here, see guys. Okay, we've got a bit of... What's that? Why am I showing water availability? Power's getting low again, so we're going to have to put in another... was that just the water? Electricity's marginal. Okay, let's put another one of these in. To these 14,000. Maybe we'll just put one in just like that. And that. Nope, the water's marginal as well, so okay. Get in. And I think what we can do now is start to get a little bit more environmentally friendly on the sewage department. We're going to have to keep an eye on the connections now, because this outfall here actually produces a lot less than this one produces 120,000 a week. Oops. And we've got busy town, so we've now got city planning, level 4 unique buildings, leisure tourism, oil industry, tourism specialisation. We've got some public transport policies and various other things. We've also got encourage biking. We're certainly going to get that in. We've got a lot more roads. We've got tropical gardens, jet skis, hospitals. Wow, got a whole lot of stuff here. We've got geothermal power plants as well. Yep, and an intelligence agency. So, okay. But back to what I was saying, guys, you can see here, this, you need 2 of these for every one of the ones that go in there. We've now got quite a lot of cash. What I want to do is actually use that cash to get some form of public transport up and running. And I think we're going to go with buses, but we're going to go with the environmentally friendly buses. The reason I'm using buses is that you've got the initial capital outlay for this, and then after that you don't actually have to lay out anything here of great interest. You don't have to, I think if this kind of curves through here like that, and I think we'll put a bus stop there, not that it's going to actually contribute much to the situation. I think maybe you come in there, and I'm just going to get a loop surface round here like this. Maybe another one just there, and then we're going to go back the other way. And not only will that keep the traffic low from the perspective of private individuals, it should also increase the land values through here, guys. And I think come right through about there. I think you can come through there, and I think what I'm also going to do is put a crosstown bus as well. I'm just going to have one. Where's that not? Okay, it's going that way. Okay. And I think was kind of come up into here like that. Put one there, one there, one there. And that would just connect up here. This is this is the advantage bus routes. It doesn't actually cost anything to set them up compared to like laying out tram lines and the other ones, because, and we're just gonna set this up here and just colour them. What was it? Oh, and no, there, and I think maybe we'll go white, and no, let's go pale blue, greenish. No, let's go a bit darker. And you go very bright red like that. And that should start to really push up. We've got massive demand for residential again, so what I'm going to do is just put in this area here. Just going to put in this area here. Quite literally bang all that in there. Yep, got plenty of coverage. I think what we will do is go out one more. I think that can come down about there. Sorry guys, but you've got to move out. That should come in that area there, and I think what I'm going to do is put that in there like that. Go away. How are we doing for pollution in the goals? 4%. That means we can afford to put down some more heavy commercial up here just to take up that little bit of slack with respect to the demand here. I mean, we will change it over eventually. What I want to do is go completely environmentally friendly. This is doing really well over here. Gonna have to watch the traffic building up here though, and you can see these guys are actually coming in to do deliveries. And in fact, what I could do is actually what we got here, should have unlocked the, oops, sorry, wrong game. Yeah, this is an ore resource. Probably not going to bother too much with that. Okay, so we're now pushing up to 7,500. That's what I'm really aiming for in this part, guys, because that will unlock the high density crops. And of course we've got very little in the way of fire. I can really need, I've been neglecting this, so I think we need to get that in. And we're certainly going to need police over here. And I've got power problems as well. Really going through the power. Let's check the... Yeah, okay, power. Let's pause, let's have a look at what we've got. At the moment we're pushing out this, which gives us... why is that going to 1 to 20? I thought that was... Okay, let's have a look at this. Output, that's 21, that's 21. 21. Okay. This is 80 and it cost me 65,000. Wow. I'd love that, but okay. I think what we're gonna have to do is this is gonna give me 20 watts. Give me 20 watts for 160. Could give me 20 watts for... Okay, it looks like we're stuck with the these for the moment. We can get anything better. It says 16 watts, 17 watts. Hey, interesting. Just learned something here, guys. Estimated production 17 watts, 18 watts. Okay, I think what we're gonna have to do is bite the bullet, guys, and 18 watts, 18 watts. Okay, we're just gonna have to stick with the cheap wave power. I'm just gonna have to double down with these guys. And see how it goes. Yep. Got the power now. City's growing quite nicely. And what I would like to do is buy this tile. I think that's what we're going to do next. I think we should be able to get it quite cheaply. Yep, 3,000. So I want to buy that tile there. The reason for that is I want to expand north of the city. But I need to rework this junction first. Okay, guys. And I think you can come down like that. And we will pop this in here. What I do really need to look at if I've got problems with the... There, I've also got problems with education. Yes, my education's terrible. Okay, what's this going to cost me? 24,000. Yeah, I think we can afford to drop that in. And again, I'm sticking with the cheaper options for the moment. That's 10,000. And I think what we could probably do is put that there. Because I really want this area to upgrade quickly. Yep, it says educate more citizens. And we've grown 60 a week. And I think what we could probably do, because I don't think I've got any healthcare in at all. So, and that's going to be, I think what we're going to do is drop some healthcare in there. That will improve the city as well. Wow, lots of people walking through the city here. Yep. It's the land values as well. Land values are a little bit low over here. So maybe we're giving a little bit of a shove. Park or two. This here. That's 5,000. Yeah, get a couple of small parks in. And of course we've got the problem with this sanitation, so to get that in, because one thing is we do not want the sanitation to back up, because that will cause problems with health. Okay, I think what I can do, and come 1, 2, 3 like that, 1, 2, 3 like that, and we can just push these out. That, and of course we can just whack some, oops, they put commercial here, across the top like that, that. Just keep building this area in. Don't want to go too close to this because we'll be knocking this down and putting in a clover leaf probably in the next part actually, guys. But and I think, just check the noise. Yeah, we've got noise here, so I don't really want to expand that way. I mean, I could, I don't know if I can buy another tile. Yeah, I could, but it's going to be a bit tight. I think what we can do is, whoops a daisy, I think what we can do is take out that bit there, come like that, and drop this whole area in like this, and like that, and oh, bugger. Okay, no, I haven't zoned over that. That's good. I think what I'm going to do here is drop in quite a large park actually. The largest park I've got. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Right on that corner there. I know that's doubling up on the park there, but what I could do is probably pick that up and put that there. And that should give the city a little bit of a nudge. Oops, we got no water here, so expand this down this way like that. Maybe with a tool, don't like that. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is just nip this budget up a tiny amount, and that should give me the leeway to get to the next milestone. Because what will happen is when I get to the next milestone, we can start zoning up this. If the education improves, we will actually use less water. Oh, that's the theory anyway. Okay, how's the goals? We're at 5%. Yeah, we're good. I think what I can probably do is actually improve this area here a little bit. If I come out like that and like that, and add in some more agricultural, that. We've got the water coverage, yes, good. I think what I will do is come out like that, and I think again I'm just going to, what's the zoning like here? I'm going to zone in this area here like that. And we're just going to make this into something like that, and we're going to put our quasi-industrial here, just like that. Of course, we're going to have to make sure we got, so we ain't got no water. So I think what we'll do is connect that like that. Just going to connect that. Oops, no. That. What that will do is feed into this area here. Actually, let's have a quick look at the highway situation. Got a highway here, so we could put a highway connection in there to feed this area eventually if we grow the industrial that way. Yep, it's going to work, guys. I'm going to be happy with that. So, yep, growing and right on the milestone. And of course, once we get to the milestone, then the whole game plan changes, because what we will do is we will stop expanding this residential area and we will start putting in higher density accommodation and there. And I think what I actually do need to do is click on policies, and what do I want is city planning. I certainly want to encourage biking because it doesn't cost anything. And there we are at Big Town. And there's one other thing I need to do before I actually wind this part up, guys, and that is to zone out here like that and come back here, and I want to click here, Victoria Park, policies, and we certainly want Old Town. We want a heavy traffic ban, services, parks and recreation. I don't want your part there. Increase, moderately increase. Does it cost me anything? Moderately increased land value around parks and plazas. Okay, well, we'll put that in as well. Now the reason I did that, guys, is I don't want the commercial traffic using this as a shortcut. I want all my commercial traffic, or commercial industrial traffic, on this road here, so that I can actually grow the city out and into this area here. And of course, oops, we've got power problems again, and we've got 181,000. I'm just going to pause. If we unlocked anything of more interest, yes, we've now got this, but it's going to cost us 90,000. Okay, this is what I'm after. Let's just drop this in. It'll give me 240. So, but it's going to make a lot of noise, isn't it? Yeah, updraft, noise pollution. So what we're going to do is put this right over here. Going to wind that up. That's going to take us right off the chart. And I think what we can do now is turn off these to save some cash. That's 40, 60. In fact, what I might do is actually get rid of some of these. We're down to 198. And that gets the power situation really cooking. And I think this is where I leave it, guys. We've got the city going. We've reached the major milestone. And the reason for this, I'm saying this is the major milestone, because we've now got high density residential, high density commercial, and offices. And the offices will allow us to suck up. So for example, I've got this industrial demand now, and what I can do now is just drop this into here like that, just like that, just like that. Although you've got to be aware with offices, they can have problems with education, because you really need highly educated workforce to do that. But that will suck up that. And of course what I can do now is start dezoning some of these areas and putting in high density, so we can get a couple of high density areas here, and that will start to suck up that area. Of course what I can do also is have a high density commercial in here. Wow, the queue on that bus stop, wow, there's a lot of people want that. So what I can do now is go into a phase where I move some of these areas, but what you don't want to do is de-zone and change whole vast areas. You need to do it in step changes, guys. You can see how quickly the population demand has dropped. I think maybe we can just put in maybe one more of high density in here, just to keep the cash rolling in. And maybe just to absorb up that excess office industrial demand. Oops, why have I got power problems again? Oh, I've got no water. Big fail there, guys. I forgot all about that with this power station. You've got to have water. If there's no water, no power. So, we got a massive. We got 346. And I think what I can do now is actually, I think we can demolish these. I don't think I actually need them in this area now. They can go. In fact, I'm very tempted to get rid of these as well. But that'll be for the next part, guys. I'm going to think about it. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we will keep pushing forward, growing the city. You can see here we've got 4% of the energy. You can see here 500 megawatts is no problem to these solar power plants here, and we've reached that requirement. And then of course then it becomes a question of getting to the 50,000 population. But in the process of doing that, I certainly want to explore a lot more about the green environment and all that, and I also want to look at some of these specialist buildings down through here. And we got here media broadcast, because I do want to unlock some of these specialist buildings. We got here lungs of the city. Yeah, I think that's one there. And of course we've got the floating gardens, and of course we haven't unlocked level build, reaches population of 11,000. And of course the other thing I also want to look at is any monuments, but I don't think we're going to do that in this scenario. But this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the episode, hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.